What's up, guys? My name is Taylor G Squared. I haven't been on here in a long time, but I'm here to give you some tutorials. I had a buddy that hit me up on Instagram the other day and asked. He sent me like a. I'll just show you. It's right here. Okay, it's right there, and I'll show you the clip right now.
This is a fully 3D realized environment. So as they're scouting this environment, they can choose different locations as they want. Now what Dan is demonstrating now is that we do have the ability, because we're using Unreal Engine, what we're doing is we're utilizing Unreal Engine's game elements to inject interactivity into the presentation.
And then I proceeded to say, "Oh yeah, buddy, I love this. I know how to do this." And he said, "Dude, I would appreciate some tutorials." So, here we are. I'm going to show you what this looks like before we go deep in the weeds, because this might not be the thing you're after, and that's cool. Let's check this out. Boom shakalaka. Alright, so that's my character, right? Alright guys, so here are the QR codes for the respective app stores. The top one is Google. The bottom one is Apple. Scan that code and get the Mocopi app. Have that downloaded, and then the next part will be setting it all up. What we're going to do first is we're going to start motion capture. While I dig this out of the box. Confirm we're preparing to connect. Alrighty, so place the sensors in their cases and store them in a safe place. Who'd have thunk it? Nice little thingamajig. Little case thingamajig. They are so pretty. Gonna push the buttons on them. So we're gonna let them sit somewhere flat and let them stay still. Something like that. It'll tell us later. You'll see. All right. So on the sensor status page, do not shake the sensors or place them next to a speaker. And you are gonna hit connect sensors. If this is your first time, it'll have you like pair them, which takes kind of a little bit. So they use Bluetooth. So there's 6 sensors, 1 for your head, 2 for your wrist, one for your left, 1 for right, and then left, right foot. And then a hip. So usually you wear that on the back, kind of like a buckle clip. But JS Films recommends, and I also thought it was funny that you clip it to your tidy whities. That was pretty funny. Alright, so we're going to confirm this. Mine's all connected. Again, if it's your first time and you're having issues, let me know and I'll see if I can replicate your issue. But I didn't have an issue connecting them. It took a little bit, but it was fine. Alright, so I'm going to confirm that they're connected. So now it's saying prepare to attach the sensors, 2 wrist straps, head strap, hip clip, and then ankle straps. But they also included recently thigh straps. So they're a little bit bigger. They're kind of like, I guess they're kind of like the ankle straps. The ankle straps are pretty nice. I think they're a little bit longer than those though. I have not tested them yet because I don't have like the slime VR or anything. But for Mocopi, like good stuff, Sony. We didn't even they just shipped them to the address that ordered it, and like I didn't have to like ask for them or anything. They just shipped them out to everyone who ordered a Mocopi. So I thought that was pretty sick. Thanks, Sony. Thanks, dudes. All right, so we're not gonna hit next because I have it strapped up. But here we go. The head one I'll do first. So I also have a face capture. So it might be on the helmet later, but for right now we're gonna use the hat. So like the clip just goes in the back of your head. All right, you got your little wrist ones. This is pretty. I mean, you can figure this out, but your wrist ones are smaller than your ankle ones, and they're labeled in the packaging if you keep the packaging. That's the only reason I still have that case, is because it is a nice little place to store all the stuff is labeled. Alright, so put that on. I have a belt on today, but it's not doing a good job, so I am going to clip this to my tidy whities. Hey, what'd you do that for? Cut. That was rude, GoPro. That was rude. Okay, so we're all strapped up. Got all the straps on, all the strappies. Next, preparing to attach the sensors. Attach and fix sensor straps. Did that. Attach the sensor strap to each. Oh, sensors to each strap. Okay, here we go. So this is pretty easy to do. Let's take the head one. Take it off its little like backing plate thingy majig. And just twist it until it snaps. It's like magnetic. It's so sick. Next. Head, wrist, hip, ankles. It tells you a little thing. It shows you a little nice little information. So if you click the thingamajig, it tells you kind of where it should be. It gives you more information if you click the information icons on the side. Okay? So we're going to hit confirm because we're confirming that we're cool. It's going to ask you your height. I'm short. I'm a 5'6", 5'7" kind of guy. And then it's going to give you a ding because it's showing you how to calibrate correctly. He's just walking in place and stuff. You'll see it. You'll see it. Okay. Alright, so, but if you don't have a Mocopi, this means nothing to you. Alright, so we're going to hit start calibration. So, this is as easy as calibration is. Ready? I'm just going to face away. Huh? But, yeah, so that's syncing with the iPad. I don't really remember which iOS devices all work. I think it was iPhone 12 and newer. But I'm using it on an iPad Pro.
We're going to get a brand new project of Unreal. I'm going to show you guys how to install Unreal. I already have Epic Games Launcher, but I will go to that now. Here we are. So we are going to search in your, that's what I did. I just searched in my Bing bar here, but you can use Google, Epic Games. Go to Epic Games thingamajig there and hit download. Top right corner. So once you download the Epic Games Launcher, you're going to find that in your downloads folder or wherever you saved it to. This is where I'm going to tell you how to install the engine. So go ahead and install Epic Games, and I'll show you where to get the engine. Once you have your Epic Games Launcher open, it will usually launch with library. I believe it's going to launch with library or store, but you need to go to the Unreal Engine tab. And then you'll probably have an install engine button right here. It'll be this yellowish color, kind of like this. It'll say launch, but yours will probably say install. But here's where you can manage the versions. Once you hit install, it'll ask you what version. Oh, they do have a 5.4 now. Ooh. Hot. Okay, I'll go with 5.4 then. We're going to do 5.4. Unreal Engine 5.4. So once you hit install, it'll probably give you this version by default, 5.4.2. So I'm going to click install here. Sure. And this will take a little bit. So go use the bathroom. Grab a little drinky drink or a snacky snack. Say hello to the people you love, because once you launch this program, your life is over. All you want to do is play in this program. So, all right, content browser, GTFO, bro. All right, then we're gonna get the Unreal Engine 5.4 Windows right here. So here's the link to that dude right here. And I'm gonna click this button. Save as. Sure. Now, extract that. Extract. This happens to me every time. I don't know if I should change the name, but I skip it. It still works for me. To your projects plugins folder. Okay. So we are going to take the folder we downloaded earlier, right here. You probably got it as a zip. You want to extract it. And then it spits out another one. Here it is. You don't want this root folder. You want to get a little deeper in here because it wants the Mocopi Live Link folder. Mocopi Live Link. I can drill down in here one more. Oof, that might be where it's at actually. Okay. Yeah. So go past all the versioning, and all you want is the Mocopi live link folder. So I'm going to copy this, Control C, then I'm going to go over to my project folder, which is, what is it called? Interaction Tut. Okay. What's up, guys? So pause for just a second because the project method that is displayed in the Sony documentation didn't work for me. I had to put it in the engine folder. So I'm going to skip ahead to that portion, showing you how to install it into your engine folder instead of your project folder. Or engine 5.4 engine plugins. You some bitches. See if that works. Boom, babies. All right. Mocopi enabled. Restart now. Okay. Copy should be enabled. Plugin, still plugin. Copy, baby. Hot, 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 hot. If you're not seeing these options, I do remember trying to find this for a while. You go to your settings here, buddy. Engine content and plugin content. If these aren't enabled, dude, enable these things. It took me forever to figure out why I wasn't getting plugins in this in this box down here. So if it's in your engine content folders, usually you'll have to have these checked, and I don't think they're checked by default. So now we got our Mocopi actor in our Unreal Engine. This is just a regular kind of dummy scene, and this is if we connected our sensors right now, we could put this character anywhere we want. It's just like kind of like their base blueprint, and blueprint is a container that houses like multiple meshes or skeletal meshes or like geometry or like code. Like blueprints are sick. So like anything you want to like kind of templatize and reuse, you're going to usually put it in a blueprint. Let's get connected to our sensors, and I'll show you how this is working now. Go into the triple dots, top right of the screen, settings, external service connection settings, very top, copy UDP, and then you're going to enter in the IP address of the machine you are targeting. So whatever your machine is, whatever the IP4 address is for your machine, is going to be what you put in the IP address. Side note, for any of you who do not know how to look up your IP config, I'll show you that now. So in a Windows machine, in a Windows machine, usually you look up in the taskbar, you can look up CMD, the command prompt. And then under your directory, just like this, you can just type in IP config. Boom, and it shows you all your IP. So mine is IP4 here, and it'll line up with, you're going to type this into your IP for Mocopi as well. So Mocopi is going to target this on the port specified. So that's how you find it if you didn't know before. In my experience, I haven't had to change the outbound port setting, which comes stock at 12351. But once you have the IP address for your computer that you're running Unreal on, okay, it has to be on the same network. Okay. Okay. The last button you need to know is next to library. So make this work. Library, it says send. Mine says send, but yours might be on save. So if you click the save button, it'll go to a send mode, and that is you sending data to Unreal Engine. So you want that one. Click the green button, and we start sending data to Unreal Engine. You might not see anything yet, and that's okay. So I'm not seeing anything yet. Don't freak out. We have to enable live link, virtual production, live link. Click that button. I don't really care. No. We're going to add a source. Mocopi live link. Create Mocopi source. Working. There it goes. I'm not standing up, but if I do, yep. So that happened. Okay, so that's Mocopi working in Unreal Engine 5.4. And so that's going to be our controller. So because we can attach this guy into our skeleton for our Unreal Mannequin. We're going to get out of our engine. Go back to our regular content folder, and we're going to search for our mannequin. Oh, we don't have to. Third person blueprints mannequin. Third person blueprints. And we can make blueprint class. After you click that, you're going to click actor. And we'll call this BP. I'll just name it puppet. We'll get this guy to go away. We'll make this fresh. All right, so what we're going to do from here is add skeletal mesh. And this is going to be our source. So we put capital SKM for skeletal mesh underscore source or Mocopi or whatever you want. Source. Okay, so we're going to make sure we go over to skeletal mesh asset. We're going to make this the Mocopi mannequin. Boom. And then under where it says animation here, we're going to change this to use ABP Mocopi. Boom, baby. All that. All right. From our source, we're going to add another skeletal mesh. And this is going to be, I'm going to name it SKM Manny because that's what we're targeting. Be locked in. Let's have the wrong mannequin. Okay. So here, SKM Manny, you're going to select your SKM Manny skeletal mesh. And you have Simple and Quinn also. Simple is that's used in basic third person games. So you can use that one, or you can use the girl one, which is Quinn. It's the same skeleton though. All right. And then ABP Mannequin, top one. I thought it was Manny, it is not. That does not do it. It's Mannequin. Cool. Compile, save, and you're ready to go. That's your character. We also have to add our live link component. It's our skeletal animation, live link skeletal animation. Also, last note on those Sony things, on the Sony tips, when you're on your SKM source, when you're done configuring and you're done debugging and making sure all the poses are right, you're going to go to your SKM source, which is our Mocopi. That's the little crazy looking textured one that's like rotating. Not rotating, but you get it. We're going to put visible because we want that one to disappear. And now we're using that one to puppet, but we're actually using our Manny also at the same time. Pretty cool. So they're kind of blending together. And that's how you do it. And they should all work at the same time, honestly. All it takes is one live link and you can have multiple characters following the same thing. Really, really sweet. Yeah, but can we run into it though? Yep. Okay, so we have a physics issue here. the Unreal Engine mannequin tied to my body. I could just go walk around. Let's see if we can keep going. On to more interactions.